think you're actually beginning to enjoy this film.
I don't see how.
Well, you're not grumbling like you normally do during our films.
Well, it's only half bad, really.
Welcome back to the show. We are still watching Horror at 37,000 feet. You know, I'm going to get tired of saying this. I'm just going to say horror in an airplane. When I say horror in an airplane, it means horror at 37,000 feet. So I don't have to say it anymore, right?
So it's like snakes on a plane?
Snakes on a plane. No, we couldn't get that film. You know why? Because What's His Head would get mad at us.
And how?
Yes, indeed. All right, so we're going to do some letters. How does that sound to you? It sounds wonderful to me, so let's do it. Mr. Livingston, whatever you have for me.
From Scott?
Scott. He does not say from where. All right. Scott says, hello, Vincent, Livingston, and Tangela from Iowa. Love the show. The only thing I don't like is all the people writing and complaining about the movies. I'm with you on that, Scott. Why not host a short horror movie competition where viewers can submit their own cinematic efforts? Make the naysayers put up or shut up. Just an idea. Love you guys. Keep up the good work. Scott, that's a wonderful idea, Scott. I don't know what we'd get. I bet we'd get some form of pornography if we put that out. And then, we'd have to go through all that, and her innocent little eyes could not see any of this. So it could be problematic, but I know where you're going with this idea, Scott, and it's a wonderful idea. We would have to make up rules. No naughtiness, right?
Right.
All right. Well, think about it, Scott. Thank you for writing. Iowa. What do they do in Iowa? Planes crash in Iowa. All the time. There's always a plane crash in Iowa.
Really?
Yeah, no, they have the cornfields. They land, hoping that the corn will make the landing softer. I don't know. Scott knows. All right, this next note is from Ed Wathen in Idaho Falls, Idaho. With the fact that it's in Idaho, why don't they just call it Falls? Do they really have to say Idaho Falls? If you're in Idaho, you just have Falls. Just an idea. Tell your governor I suggested this. Dear Vincent, Tangela, and Mr. Livingston, I found your show on YouTube, and as a fan of old horror and sci-fi movies, myself, I instantly fell in love with your show. I remember watching creature features as a young boy in Mobile, Alabama, back in the 70s. The Universal monsters are my favorites, but I do enjoy all the campy movies of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. There was a creature features in Mobile, Alabama. That's a new one to me. I know they've been all over the place. It was the first time I've heard of one in Mobile, Alabama. Maybe they were watching our former incarnation retransmitted. He's no help to me on this. All right, he goes on. Some people I would love to see as guests on your show are Gilbert Gottfried. He's an expert on old horror movies. I didn't know that. Anyone from the MST3K crew, and Brandon Tanold. He, too, is an expert in cult movies. I'm starting to think that Ed is implying that we are not experts on old movies.
Are we?
We've got some good people behind the camera that knows these things, but I see where you're going. That's fine. All right. Please let Tangela know that I am her biggest fan. And I wish that she would do a movie poster so I would have something to fanboy over. But I guess Instagram will have to do. Tell Mr. Livingston that a smile once in a while never hurts. That's a smile for him. And you, Mr. Vincent, simply rock. Well, you rock too, Ed. And we'll look about getting Gilbert Gottfried. I think he'd be hilarious, don't you?
He's quite funny.
He is.
And loud.
And he makes you laugh.
On
Sometimes.
occasion.
He never laughs. All right, next note is from Bob Hilbrand in San Rafael. That's close to us. No, it's San Rafael, New Mexico. There's 2 San Rafaels. I never knew this. All right, Bob goes, new viewer. Message, I just recently came across your show and I love it. Great job, you guys. Love to Tangela. Well, we love you too, Bob. And San Rafael, New Mexico. I bet that they watched, Breaking Bad be filmed.
It's a saint.
It was filmed in New Mexico.
A lot of towns are named after saints.
Oh, is that it? San means saint?
Mm-hmm.
They forgot the T and the I. What is this? Oh, tonight, Goulardi. So here's a picture of Goulardi. I'm going to put that up for a moment here. And this is from Wayway. Really? That's a real person's name? Wayway?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Wayway. Hi, Bodega Bay people. I'm a fan, 100%. Me, being an old dude of 70 years, grew up watching most of what you do, but I was living in Ohio being entertained by Goulardi, Shock Theater at WJW-TV Channel 8. For me, Creature Features is nostalgic and magically reminds me of a time lost when kids would gather around the home TV set, pop popcorn, just fun with your family. Shock Theater, like Creature Features, produced sleepovers with cousins, pillow fights, and fun trying to scare each other. Like to see you get Them, 1957, and some John Carpenter movies if possible. Congratulations being a well-matched crew. Well, thank you, Wayway. This whole thing with sleepovers and popcorn. I wonder if there's children doing that with our show.
Perhaps.
No, that would be fun. So if you're out there watching our show and you're having a sleepover and you're making popcorn, I hope you're having fun. I never did that as a child.
How unfortunate.
I missed out on my childhood. Anyways, that's it for letters?
That's it.
That is it for letters. If you would like to send us a letter of your own by email, that was all email tonight, right?
Yes.
By email, send it to the address you see appearing here, or if you'd like to send it in the post, send it to the address you see right here. We will be not back soon with Shatner, but we will be back with perhaps Andrew shortly. But first, let's get back to horror in an airplane movie. Don't go away.
Hello, this is Jeff calling from Sunnyvale, California. I watch your program every week on the YouTube stream online, and I'm in the chat under the handle Crusader. I have no idea how in the world your program has been able to last as long as it has, but I'm glad it's still around, and keep these terrible movies coming. Bye.